Welcome to Art Within the Walls, inspired by Biltmore. My name is Sheridan Fulbright, and I'm your storyteller and campaign manager behind the scenes of Biltmore's first ever co-creation art collection. This mini-sode series invites you on a journey through the legacy of America's largest home, where history, craftsmanship, and creativity come together. And today, we begin at the very beginning. The year is 1895, and Biltmore is opening for the first time ever. You were lucky enough to be invited by George Vanderbilt and his wife Edith to their estate for the holidays. You board a train in your hometown, riding for hours, or even days, as the engine hums and the mountains rise around you. The air cools with every turn of the tracks, and you finally reach the station in Asheville, North Carolina. From there, a horse-drawn carriage awaits. You continue your journey for nearly an hour, winding through towering pines and surprising groves of bamboo. The path twists and shadows dance across the forest floor, and then suddenly, there it stands, the largest private home in America, rising out of the landscape, a masterpiece set against the Blue Ridge Mountains. Even today, as we celebrate Biltmore's 130th anniversary, the first sight of the estate is nothing short of breathtaking. The man behind the grand door is none other than George Washington Vanderbilt. George was the youngest son of a prominent New York family raised among books, art, and culture. He loved to travel, often searching for the beauty in the world, but it wasn't until he visited Asheville with his ailing mother that something shifted. The crisp mountain air, the rolling blue ridges, the quiet dignity of the land captured his heart and soul. Where others saw worn-out farmland and exhausted soil, George saw a promise, a place where nature and craftsmanship could work together, a place he could raise his family. George started constructing what he envisioned as his home, but now it is his legacy of his life's work. To bring his vision to life, George hired some of the finest creative minds of his time. Architect Richard Morris Hunt shaped Biltmore with the elegance of a French chateau while keeping up with modern technologies, and landscape designer Frederick Law Olmsted worked to heal the once overworked land. Olmsted is renowned nationally as the father of American landscape architecture. He designed Central Park in New York, but the Biltmore Forest is still his largest project to date. Together, the three men, with many more hands and minds, rehabilitated over 8,000 acres. Saplings replaced stumps, wildlife returned to once barren landscape, and the land began to heal. George wanted Biltmore to stand as a sanctuary for art, learning, innovation, and the natural world. A place where creativity wasn't only displayed, but lived. That same spirit of creation is the heartbeat of our campaign, the Art Within the Walls, inspired by Biltmore. When you walk through the estate today, it isn't just the French-inspired rooms or the sweeping staircases that stay with you. It's the attention to detail and the care that the Vanderbilts started over 100 years ago. Between the hand-carved banisters, the florals etched into stone, the ironwork twisting like vines, and careful stitchwork, every inch of Biltmore was touched by an artist's hand. And that's where our story continues. The artistic legacy of Biltmore lives on as we partner with Southern and Appalachian artists who study these hidden motifs and reinterpret them through their own work. It is a collaboration across generations, from the artisans who once shaped the estate to the artists who call these mountains home today. A conversation between past and present, between the estate and those who grace its front gates. Through this co-created collection, guests can take home more than a souvenir. They can take a piece of George Vanderbilt's original vision, art born from the land he loved, reimagined by artists who carry Appalachian creativity forward. The art within the walls features works ranging from pottery to wearable accessories, and paintings and fabrics fine enough to be chosen by George himself. In the episodes to come, we'll step even further into that creative world. We'll meet some of the artists behind this campaign, each drawing inspiration from a different corner of the estate. Together, we'll uncover the stories behind their pieces, the details that moved them, and how we're transforming Biltmore's legacy into something new that still captures timeless beauty. Thank you for joining me for this first chapter of The Art Within the Walls, inspired by Biltmore. I'm Sheridan, and I hope you'll continue this journey with me, where history, artistry, and the heart of Appalachia meet.